It's been years. It's been years since I've tried to make money online. And I've realized one thing, which Steve Jobs actually was already talking about in his Stanford University graduation speech, 2005. He talked about the fact that you can't connect the dots right now. You can only connect them looking backwards. So 1 year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, only then you can connect the dots. And right now, looking back, I wish I knew only 15% of what I know now. Only 15%. I wish I had the experience and knowledge to tell myself in 2021 maybe, bro, just trust. Just trust it. Trust the process and don't stop working. Whatever you're doing right now, do 10x. Go to the point of fucking exhaustion. Become a machine, become an animal, become a slave to your work, to your craft. Because you know what is gonna happen? You're gonna become a beast at it. You are gonna become a fucking beast if you never give up. If you just don't give up, you're gonna become the best version of yourself. If you just don't give up, if you keep at it, if you keep bumping your head into it, you're gonna smash the door at some point. It might not look glamorous right now. Actually, it looks like shit right now. Okay, but keep going. Don't stop. Because you know what is gonna happen if you stop? Bro. Literally, your nightmare is gonna happen. Whatever you dream of being the worst is gonna happen. Because guess what? If you don't move forward, guess what it's gonna happen? You don't stay the same, you move backwards. Because the time passes, you lose money over time, you don't gain it. Your skills that you're not developing anymore, they're going away in some way. And so by staying still, you're actually going backwards. You're getting worse. I wish I didn't have to sleep to work more. I wish I didn't have to go back home and sleep because that would allow me to work 24/7. I want to make my dream happen. I've been fighting tooth and nail since I was 16 years old to make this shit happen. But I didn't really want it at 16. Or I think I did. Yeah, if you would have asked me, do you really want it? I would have said, fuck yeah, I want it. Fuck yeah, I want it. But my actions didn't match my ambition. And I wonder why is that? Maybe because the pain, I couldn't really feel the pain of not moving forward at the speed that I needed to. As much as I should have felt, that pain. Because once you have that pain in the ass, once your ass is burning, you ought to move. You ought to find water to extinguish the fire that is burning your ass. Otherwise, your ass is gonna catch on fire. And I don't know what type of analogy I'm making, but the thing is simple. You gotta feel the pain of staying the same more than you feel the joy of wanting to get where you want to get. Because I wanted my objective, I wanted my goal, but where I wasn't painful. I had my friends, I had money from my parents. Everyone told me, oh, you're such a great guy, you're such an intelligent guy. Yeah, I had praise, but that wasn't getting me further in my goal. Because I had all these things that were really sweet, right? I had all these sweet treats, without doing anything actually, just talking about my ambition because I was eloquent, and people praised me, which gave me dopamine, which gave me satisfaction, a false sense of satisfaction, which didn't make me work harder. It actually made me softer. And I want to bet everything on this statement. That is literally what didn't get me here sooner. That is the only thing that didn't get me here sooner. I thought that I was good. I was in a good position in my life. I didn't realize how fucking bad that actually was until I got to 21 years old, 5 years later. And now I gotta pay for it. I gotta pay for my laziness. I gotta pay right now for what I didn't do 5 years ago. But it wasn't just what I didn't do 5 years ago. It's what I didn't do in these 5 years, even after I was 16, when I was 17, when I was 18, when I was 19, when I was 20. When I was 20, I actually started working towards my goal, so sorry. It wasn't until I got to 20 years old that I started actually working towards my ambition, and I actually started working hard. Because the same people who told me like that I was intelligent, that I was this, I was that, I was so good, actually started telling me, bro, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Do you even have a plan? You're still talking about that shit that you were talking about when you were 16? Are you fucking stupid? Are you dumb? Go find a job, please. And I did actually went on and found a job, but on my terms. I would have found a job that actually paid for my Upwork Connects. Upwork, for those who don't know, is a freelance platform that allowed you to actually find work, and actually really high quality work, if I gotta be honest. Even though I never got a big gig on Upwork, the only money I made online felt like I scammed my clients, even though this wasn't actually it. I actually delivered the copy and I worked really, really hard for that money, but I felt like I scammed them because I told them that I was 19, but I was 17. And so, what was I talking about again? I never made that much of online money, whatever. So my viewpoint changed a lot on how to make money online, even though I still haven't made any, but my perspective changed anyway. And it changed to the fact that, bro, it's fucking staring you in the face. The answer of why you didn't make money is staring you in the face, literally. You're looking at it in the eye. You don't have the skills. You are just not good enough. You are not good enough. The only way to know if you deserve something is if you actually have it. That is the only way to know if you fucking deserve something. People who don't have a thing aren't deserving of having that thing. Either because they don't believe they are, or because they don't actually have the skills to acquire that thing. Because if you did have Steve Jobs' skills in sales, in public speaking, in developing product, in coding, in making computers, you would have founded Apple by now, or the second Apple. So, if you don't have something, you don't deserve it. And that's the end of the fucking conversation. There's no buts. There's no ifs. There's no shoulds. It just is. So own the fact that you're not good enough, and it's a good thing. It means that you can pick up just about anything, and with 12 hours a day of work, within a fucking week, you could find your first client. And then there will come the fear of having to charge too much. And what if my clients says like, you're charging too much? And what if they discover that I charge this much? And will I find clients? Am I good enough? But at least you're not dealing with the fact that, oh, I'm deserving, and then you don't have shit, because that is the most dangerous place to be. Thinking you're deserving and actually not owning up the fact that it's your fault, that you're here, you're not good enough, you don't know shit about fuck. And so you fucking start studying something. Pick up something, start working it, study the plan, and actually make it work. That is just about everything you gotta do. And trust me, it'll work. Trust me, it'll work. Because you can only connect the dots once you look backwards. You cannot connect the dots moving forward. So trust the process, trust something, trust the fucking universe, if you will. Trust, I don't know, a plant. Whatever. The divine energy that makes the world go round, right? Believe in that, if you will. Who gives a shit in what you believe? The fact is, do you trust? Because if you do trust in something, you will have the drive to push forward every single day, work 12 hours a day for a full week, for a full month, for a full fucking year. I challenge you to work 12 hours per day on something, and in a year not become a fucking master at it. I've decided that I wanted everything. I decided that I want it all. In business, I want it all. If there's something that I'm too lazy to do, that other people are too lazy to do, I will do it. If there's something that someone else is not doing because he's too lazy, I will fucking do it. I don't care what it is. If they're scared of cold calling, I will cold call. I don't give a shit. Because what have you got to lose? What have you got to lose? Time? That's just about the only thing you have in abundance is time. When you're broke, the only thing you have is time. So you gotta trade your time for money. And you gotta trade a lot of it to actually get enough money to actually then buy leverage and use leverage. Because work hard. But it's also important to work smart. Otherwise, you're gonna end up like the people who don't do anything at all. At the same point, you know. And that's pretty much it. I wish I had my experience, I wish I had my knowledge 5 years ago. But what's good does that do? What's good does imagining and asking ourselves what would have happened if that were to happen? What good does that do? Answer: nothing. So why are we even giving it thought? Why are we even mentioning this? Well, for me, it's because this can actually help you in the future. At 26, I will look back and say, I wish I had my knowledge right now, my experience right now, 5 years ago. And so my future self is probably crying, begging some mysterious universe force to actually give me his knowledge and his experience right now. But how will my future self get that experience and knowledge? By me, the 21-year-old self, do it, go through it. Mold the experience with your hands, touch it, get familiar with it. The unknown, go into the unknown. Get hurt. That is the only way you're gonna learn. Getting hurt. Learn. I'll see you next time.